Very good evening to everybody. எல்லோருக்கும் அருமையான வணக்கம். Actually, this message toward to the nations, the leaders. I think after the COVID, especially this COVID, the government must look into the very serious measure to come out to open mind. As a party perikatan into this country, and I think you all must open up very big ways to everybody. I think the success of the today the Malaysia is not belong to one side of the people. I think the Malaysia was success is toward to because many people are over here in this country without the racials, without the who they are, or Malaysians or Chinese or Indians or Malays, whoever it is. The success of the Malaysia today because of everybody's efforts and everybody sacrificing so much and everybody put up their life and all kind of investment and bring the country today up to this level. So the next government, whatever the government, that current government, the current Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin should be look into very, very open mind to overcome, to build together as a teamwork. Whoever got good talents, good financial support, give them a choice to work together, to work to success to everybody. This is what my humble request to our Prime Minister and also the follow-up team members. Don't ever thinking that the world will be remain like this anymore. Everybody is enough lesson for us. There's any religious thinking that they are great under the sky anymore. Everybody have a penalty. Everybody have a same thing. Everybody can die. So there's no such a way that I'm a bigger people or you are the smaller. So I hope in every measures, even especially on the education side, you all must look into very seriously to support every individual students in these countries without any racist issues. They must protect it, must give them a same education to others as well, to bring them achievement and bring the fees, especially if they are not allowed to the foreign university come and put up all their colleges are here and they are ruin the money, then they pull the money out of the country. But we have a very glamour, we say that we have a lot of a university. Yes, of course, the teachers, many of them get a good pay, but many funding is also channeled out from the country. It's not a beneficiary for the foreign students come and study here. We need to give our local students to give a good place to study in the university as a government university. Even government should come up to open up a more university and give all the successful students who not as successful, give them a training for their skill works, very open-mindedly. So this is how the country can come up on the next level. An entire business, no matter whatever things that people can hire the people and can do the works, open up, work among the Malays, work among the Chinese, work among the Indians, come together, though and no more any more colors showing in the future. This is one way that they can open up very fast, come under the one mutual understanding that people can come up without a fearless. They can join together and they can come out with all their funds and they come together and work as a team. I think the development of the country will become a better than the faster than nobody can focus. I think this is what I'm trying to say, the messages for the new upcoming world, especially for Malaysia. And also stop taking all the foreigners to this country anymore. Bringing the foreigners who really want to work and give them a license to the specialists straight away to the companies where they can hire them and they can use their workers and they're training their workers professionally. What we can see today, former Prime Minister Tun Mahathir said, we must send back to other country all the Rohingya people, give them a food rather than they are floating at 2 months on the oceans. Give them a food and ask them to send back to the country, on other country. Why never said other country means which country to send? Our Prime Minister can say what? Send to Dubai, send to Saudi, send it to Brunei, send it to Indonesia, send it to all these, to Afghanistan, or send it to the Muslim world. He can say straight away. Other country means where? Send to the Europe country, send to Canada, send to New Zealand, send to Australia. That's the only country they are human being, right? They are the only people can receive, where all other people don't have a heart to take them as a Rohingya. Brunei can take it. We can send it to Brunei. Ask Brunei Sultan, former world #1 king, rich guy, can adopt the entire people to become a more Christian nation. Very easily can say it, send it to other country. Why first of all we are bringing them to this country? Then we find a way to be pleased to other nations to take over. We are not entitled to say other nation to adopt the Rohingya. This should be said by the Bangladeshi Prime Minister. The country why collapse so much of poverty? Because the rulers make mistakes. The same thing will be happen even in this country. Why in this country we are still B40? Because the way they run the country, there's no any progress for the B40 families. That's what I can say. As long as the education is not a good move and give them a priority, this is what will be remain all the time. Once we all give the education so tough, so difficult, and this is what will be happening. This is where the group of people come up all the year, every year. There's a million students. They have failed because they have fall on under B40. Because the B40 family, where they cannot come up with the school fees or college fees so much on the private university, and they put so much of things over here. They have passed a lot of subjects, but they are failure in geography, especially Malaysian geography or Malaysian history. The entire thing is gone. What a great to know about history. Just basic is enough already. What we're going to learn about the big history? Nothing too much on this, on the history. Just basic history is enough already. Give them all other things. Give them a good on their past in the mathematics, in the science, in the geography. But they fail history, the whole thing is gone. It's a rubbish. You need to know the Malaysian history for what? We already know our Malaysian history. In 1 month we can learn already. But they need to give a more priority on other subjects. And people who fail in the history, the entire life is gone. They can't continue in the university, local university. So the education actually kill in all over the world, especially in Malaysia. They kill the education, the children such a way they can come up. But you all are trying to promote on the skill study. But you all are killing the art platform where you all are created more skilled jobs, and they need to go and learning the technical side. What's the benefit? Whereby they can become a more professional career rather than they are going back to the lower grade of the technical graduates. This is what you all are trying to do in this country. As much my experience is totally a disaster. And also the government loans given to them, such a small amount to go for the technical study, and also they even couldn't pay back. The debts are so much. So how they can go for the higher level? From there we know what kind of a poverty that the Malaysian students are facing, their families facing all the time. So very humbly request, please give the first priority for the country, the education side, where the children can go and work in abroad, out of the country, in a better platform, where the world can receive a good students, matured students. We can produce so many students from this country to go to the overseas and work in the IT, in aviations, so many things, so many new scope of works, studies are there. Not we are bringing lot of students come and study here and we are discharged to them for their own benefit. Not, we are proud so many foreign university coming here and it's a benefit for the Malaysia. The same thing, so many foreigners are working here. Our money value is going down because of this. How many billions of dollars are going out of the country? They are not going to buy a property here. It's like a trade policy, it's a common like a trade. We are bringing the foreigners to the work here. A number of works are going on. Only a number of people are benefiting after of this. Thousand people are given in one company, get approval, and one group of people are making money. I hope the entire Malaysians, they need to change. No more racism anymore. We don't want to bring in the upcoming people that separately thinking other people down. And we need to wake up. This is a wake up call to everybody. Almost 45 days we are already locked down. And we know how much we are facing every individuals. Is enough as is enough. We can say this is actually is a curse from the God. That's the reason we are suffering like a nobody in every country, even US, even Italy, even any country, even UK. Everybody have a good lesson. We are as a small country. There's no more anymore proud to say that who we are. We also have a lot of debts, so much of debts to pay back. I don't know how the new Prime Minister is going to cop up all these. Hopefully not put up everybody says public aid to take back the money. So we are behind another 30 years look like. So open mind, open policy. The education need to change tremendously and recognize all the good people, recognize all the smart people from the out of the politics especially. I can say that all the political people, I can say 70% are nothing. They don't know even how to guide themselves as well. They even do the mistakes during the MCO, also was arrested, must put behind the bar, then can teach the lesson to all other people. Not a special privilege to anybody. They also pay the $1,000 can release. That's not a way. Give them a punishment, put behind the bar. Then only they know the law is equal. It's a more punishment people who know the laws. So I hope these messages going to the higher level people to understand what we are trying to say this. There's so many ministers, they are not even such experienced people are sitting there, such a big post. If they want to go and learn, they're taking another 10 years. All the ministers' posts on this country is given just like that because they are selected people. Will become a next third world country again because people who elected and public elected a wrong person. That's the reason the country today we are struggling every departments. That's the reason last 20 years Prime Minister must hold the Finance Minister post because he said there's not enough experienced people to lead the Finance Minister post. It's a very shame to the country. Even Tun himself said in the Bloomberg News, he said the new party, the new the new party, the new government, there are not enough professional people to run the country. It's a very big shame that 2020 we supposed to celebrate successful country. Now he himself said the new government is not smart enough. That itself is clearly say that nobody is professional. Everything is expired, everything is over, everything will be crossed over, nothing is will be remain forever. So we're going to come up another 2050. As long as there's no balanced rules as a multiracial country, I think it's always will becoming a splits among everybody. So this is what I'm trying to say this evening. I hope we can have a better future, better life standard, better life, better unity among us, and challenge the upcoming arrows, all the turbulence. We can cross over smoothly for the upcoming challenges. Yes. So thank you very much. I'm a Dr. Murugan Pariyanan here. Bye.